Hey, welcome into Inside Toppers Baseball. I'm Cody Shook alongside Coach Burkle. I just want to start off the show by saying please subscribe to our YouTube channel so each week when we post a video it'll email you so that way you don't have to go track it down on Twitter. Also, you have to subscribe because we don't get fed when we go on away trips if we don't get 5 new subscribers per week. Last week we got 4, so we didn't get to eat this past weekend. We still won 4 games, but we didn't get to eat, thanks to Coach Burkle. So player of the week was Mike Adams. 7 hits, 4 RBIs, 1 home run, and 3 runs scored. Talk about his impact on the weekend.
For 2 years now, Mike has been the guy that doesn't go into an extended slump. Noticed a couple things about Mike, especially this weekend. Mike makes adjustments last second, which is a good thing. I noticed in his last at-bat at State, as the pitcher starts to home, Mike makes an adjustment and moves completely to the front of the box. It's kind of like what Pete Rose used to do. Pete Rose was never in the same spot in the batter's box in any at-bat or the next pitch. He used all 4 corners of the batter's box, and Mike makes good adjustments that way. I mean, it's ugly, but Mike gets it done, and Mike's gotten it done for 2 years. He's that guy that just doesn't go, he's so consistent, doesn't go in a slump.
All right, and then pitcher, or should I say pitchers of the week, we had 2 great performances by Sean Perry and Greg Stegani. Sean pitched game 1 and Greg pitched game 3. Both of them complete game shutouts. Greg had 13 strikeouts and gave up 4 hits. Sean had, I think, 4 strikeouts and only gave up 1 hit. Talk about their performances.
I thought it was an error. I thought Sean threw the first no-hitter that I would have had as a head coach. I think being on the road, I don't know how it was scored, but not that big a deal to me. But again, our pitching staff stepped up. The 4 starters, Retzer struggled a little bit in the beginning, but once he got it under control, he was dominant again. And then, then we go to Parker Dyson, who battled an injury, came back this week, threw strong, threw well, confidence is back up. So we're 5 strong when it comes to starters. And now if we can get some really good support out of the bullpen, pitching staff might be okay.
Yeah, and speaking of Parker Dyson, he did come in game 2. We won game 1 at Charleston, 2-0 behind Sean Perry's pitching performance. Retzer pitched game 2, and then Parker Dyson, which will be a special guest on our show here later on. You'll get to meet him and his mustache. And Parker pitched 4 innings, gave up 0 earned runs, and he got the win. How important was that for the confidence level of him and for you? Because Parker is a great pitcher, sometimes inconsistent.
I don't care what it did for him, but for me, it did a lot. It gave us the ability to have some trust in a bullpen that sometimes we don't trust. So that was nice for us to see. Now we know that we can go to Parker in any situation, whether that's a midweek start, a weekend start, or relief, long relief, closer role. We know that we're now having back. It's taken him a while to get it. There's times that he's still a goof, but he's starting to get it and figure it out that he's got to do everything right on and off the field to be an impact player, and he can. I mean, with that frame, 6'5", probably 215, the mustache. I mean, how he can be an impact player just physically.
All right, and then moving on to West Virginia State. There was some bad blood going into that game from last year. We lost all 4 against them. We got knocked out of the tournament because of them. And from the start, first inning, we put it on them. Back-to-back home runs by Mike Adams and Yale Hughes, and then the pitching performance by Greg Stegani.
Yeah, I mean, Greg threw well again, and yes, it's still West Virginia State, and that was fun to get a little bit of revenge from last year's tournament. But we're still early. We just finished playing the 6 teams in the South. Now we're going to come play the other 5 teams in the North. Those are the important ones. So State's over with. State and Charleston are gone. The whole South is gone. We'll see them end of the year, hopefully. If not, it's time to go ahead and play the North.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so game 1 against West Virginia State, we won 5-0. In game 2, we won 7-5. Torrey Fiscardo came in and got the save there at the end. A little shaky there, but got the job done. So upcoming games, we play Seton Hill tomorrow. Can you just go over the schedule of this upcoming week?
Well, right now we're definitely going to Seton Hill tomorrow for a 3 p.m. 9-inning game up at their place. Thursday we're scheduled to go to Ashland. Coach Shalley has called a couple times. We're trying to get things worked out. It doesn't look like that's going to happen at this point because of weather. And then we'll leave Friday night for Notre Dame. for
Alright.
a big weekend, big conference weekend.
Yeah, so Seton Hill has a 15-10 record on the season, but they are ranked in the region very high. And speaking of the regional rankings, we did just crack the top 10. Doesn't really matter. We've gone over this regional rankings. It's still really early. Doesn't really matter for us. Then the Ashland, they're 12-16, but they did beat us earlier this season, so they beat us 11-9. So would there be some sort of hostility there? We trying to get them back, put one on them there?
No, midweek non-conference games. You know, they're either big regional points if you need them, or they're good tune-up games.
Mhm.
For us, I'm going to treat it as a little bit of a tune-up. We're going to get some arms, some work. We're going to get a couple guys off the bench some work. Guys like Bailey McGrath, who every time we call on him, and he did it again this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hardest job in baseball, is to get called on to just come in for one at bat. And he did really well until he tripped over first base. But that's midweek games for us at this point are now. There's no revenge factors. You know, Coach Marizaldi, Coach Shalley, like them both. So there's no bad blood there. That's just, let's get some work in.
Gotcha. So this weekend we do play Notre Dame. We will travel to their field. They're 6-20 on the season and 3-9 in the conference. Last year we split with them. We beat them in the tournament. Notre Dame is always a very good program. What do you think's going on up there?
I don't know. I haven't talked to Coach Parker. It's been a busy 3 weeks for us. I'm sure they're a little bit younger than what they were. You know, they've lost some upperclassmen, but trust me, they'll have it figured out when West Liberty comes into town. They always do, and we don't have a very good record in Cleveland, so that's something that we'll need to work on this weekend.
Yep. Alrighty, well, stick with us here after this break. Parker Dyson will be sitting right next to me. Welcome back to Inside Toppers Baseball. Right here is Parker Dyson, and Parker, my first question is, you're a ginger. Why do you have a black mustache?
It's just a baseball thing, you know, it gives me a little bit of confidence out on the mound. If people talk crap on it, I can just look at them and rub it after I strike them out.
That's ridiculous. All right, Parker, can you tell our fans a little bit about yourself?
I'm a sophomore here at West Liberty. This is my little dude Tyson, just got him a couple weeks ago. I'm a pitcher, number 24 on the field. I'm a business major, and I graduated from Bridgeport High School.
So your dog's name is Tyson Dyson?
Tyson Dyson, that's correct.
You did that on purpose?
Yes, absolutely.
Ridiculous. Can you tell us a little bit about your sports teams that you like and who you follow?
Well, I'm a Pittsburgh guy, Pirates, Penguins, Steelers.
Okay, so pretty much bandwagon all over the place right there.
Negative.
All right, so can you tell us why you chose West Liberty?
Well, it's close to home. I knew a lot of guys in the freshman class, and other coaches reached out to me, but Coach Burkle seemed most interested, and I thought I'd have the best chance to play here.
All right. You happy with your decision?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. What is your favorite moment on the field here?
I'd have to say that came this weekend when I came in relief of Justin Retzer we were down 2 runs, came in, put up 3 scoreless, and then Bub Haddix with the clutch hit, 2 RBIs, and then took the lead. Alex Rojas came out to me, said, "This is what you dream of," and it just made me realize how much I love the game of baseball.
That's inspirational right there.
Thank you.
All right, can you tell us a little bit about your favorite Burkle story? Do you have one?
A few come to mind. I'd have to say there's one with cheese balls, one with NASCAR. However, I have to say, if you watch the show, you know we got a lot of field renovations, but the 12-foot windscreen, we've got it about halfway done. And I looked at him, I said, "Coach Burkle, I think it's inside out." He looked at it, and he looked at me, said, "Beep." So then we had to change it and everything.
All right, well, all right, so I'll just wrap it up here with Parker Dyson and his little Tyson Dyson. I always end the show with something funny, so Parker, are you ready? All right, well, I guess Parker didn't want to be a part of the funny part of the show, so that'll do it for this episode of Inside Toppers Baseball. Catch you out next week.